So we have the 2025 Week 9 NFL TV map. So we have the CBS early in the fact single. The CBS late is a nationally televised game. So let's go talk about. So we have Alaska and Hawaii. Both have San Francisco and New York Giants for CBS early. Let's go talk about the feature game. Most of the country's going to see Indianapolis and Pittsburgh in the feature in the early window. And then San Francisco and NY Giants is in most New York, except for the Burlington, Vermont area in New York. It goes into a little bit, that goes into a little bit of New York. And then not all of New York, except for the Buffalo area, and a little bit of Pennsylvania gets it's a New York station showing San Francisco and NY Giants. In a few areas. And then we have and then San Francisco and NY Giants. It's off California, except for the Los Angeles and San Diego areas. A little bit of Arizona gets a California station. And that's most of Arizona, except for it's the Arizona station. A little bit of Nevada that gets an Arizona station. And the part of Nevada, maybe it's a Utah or like a New Mexico station. That's not showing the game. And then it's of Washington, most of Oregon, a little bit of Idaho. And then for some reason, maybe there's a player that played in Idaho, played for like one of those schools in Idaho, like Idaho State, and then a little bit of the Spokane area, English, was in Idaho, and then it does go a little bit into Montana, and then it goes into Reno, Nevada area of California, or Nevada as well, Reno, Nevada. And that's the San Francisco Giants game. And then in Atlanta and New England, it's the Georgia. It's pretty much, not all of Georgia. A little bit. That gets like the Jacksonville, Florida area, or the Tallahassee, Florida area station area. The area of Georgia gets Tallahassee, Florida station, or Jacksonville, Florida station. Like a Florida border station does not get it. However, it's most of Georgia, most of Alabama, and then you have most of South Carolina, a little bit of North Carolina. Is the South Carolina station, and then it goes. There's a little bit of South Carolina gets a Charlotte, North Carolina station, and most of them gets except for Huntsville, Alabama area. That's up in Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts up that way. And then Chicago at Cincinnati is a good bit of the NFC North viewing area. It's not all of the NFC North viewing area. I really thought it was gonna be Indianapolis. Pittsburgh was in the NFC North area. I kind of want to see Indianapolis at Pittsburgh after I watched this Vikings game. I really did, but no, I might not if Chicago at Sunday. So it's most of Minnesota, not all of it, but like areas like a Sioux Falls station or Fargo, North Dakota station. It's most of Minnesota, and then a little bit like it's of southern Minnesota. It's an Iowa station. Not all of it, just Cedar Rapids, Quad Cities, Iowa. There's a little bit of Missouri for some reason. And then one of the few areas in Missouri. You must get an Iowa station. And then you got all of Wisconsin, all of Michigan, except for Toledo, Ohio area. And then it goes in the South Bend, Indiana area. Which I'm kind of surprised that South Bend doesn't show the Indianapolis game. Maybe the South Bend shows the Chicago, Illinois. If you in South Bend, Indiana, or fans of the Chicago teams. And it's not all of Illinois, like the St. Louis, Missouri area, the Cape Girardeau, Missouri areas. They get that kind of share with Missouri and Illinois. are not showing the game, which I'm kind of surprised by. You got like Georgia, Tennessee, all California, San Diego area, Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, and a little bit that goes into like Virginia or Virginia area, and a little bit into, and also this Cleveland, Cincinnati, Chicago, Cincinnati game goes into Dane, Columbus, Cincinnati, and Lexington, Kentucky. That's the Cincinnati, like immediate Sunny Team Work area. And then we have Chargers. Like I said, it's Memphis, Tennessee. Goes a little bit of Arkansas. I think it's a Memphis, Tennessee station. A little bit of Mississippi. Huntsville, Alabama area goes into Knoxville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. Goes a little bit of Kentucky and Virginia. Get the Tennessee station. And then it's the LA area, the San Diego area. And like that, it's not like off. So yeah. And we get the a little bit of Arizona gets a California station, and that's it. CBS Late, I can't see if it was nationally televised. And the Fox single window. The Fox single window is going to be seeing. You're going to be seeing. Most of the countries are going to be seeing Minnesota, Detroit with Camp Burger, that's and Alaska is as well. You have those groups of the country that are going to see these games. You have, and then you have Denver at Houston is the secondary game. And that's off Texas, a little bit of Oklahoma, except for a little bit of the Texas that gets like that goes with Louisiana and Texas stations. They go to they don't show the Texas game. They show the New Orleans game. But most of Texas sees that. And we have Oklahoma, a little bit of Oklahoma, all of Mexico, all of Colorado, a little bit of Arizona gets in Mexico Station, and then some of Montana, some of Idaho, some of Wyoming, and a little bit of Nebraska. There's one company in Kansas that gets like an Oklahoma station, must be, or like a Oklahoma, maybe a station that shares with Oklahoma, Colorado, and Kansas. Maybe it could be all three shared. And then or could be like an Oklahoma station in Kansas. I'm not for sure. And then we have here at Green Bay. So we have, it's not all Wisconsin. Some areas in Wisconsin, the Minnesota, like a Minnesota station. But every area in Wisconsin that gets Wisconsin only station. It's that, and then we have a little bit of northern Michigan. Doesn't get like a Minnesota station. Like this fringe of a Minnesota station. Yeah, we have some Wisconsin gets like Minnesota station, so that's why they don't show it. But all the parts of Wisconsin got Wisconsin station. Which one? You have most of Iowa, not all of Iowa. You have, and a little bit of Minnesota gets a Wisconsin station. And it goes in the Quad Cities. Peoria, St. Louis, Cape Girardeau. You get Connecticut, Green Bay. And then you have the short North Carolina, most South Carolina, except Carolina. And there's a little bit that gets Augusta, Georgia, and Savannah, Georgia. Stations they kind of share with when they share with South Carolina, like Georgia and South Carolina, Augusta and Savannah, they share with with like a Georgia and South Carolina, they share like Augusta, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, like they share, they're affiliated with like the Georgia mainly, but if like their sub-affiliation might be like like I thought it was for the sub-affiliation they might show the Carolina Panthers for people who don't get to see Carolina Panther games. All the time because of the Georgia games. Maybe there's like my area people they show Green Bay Packers games for people who get Minnesota Association but live in Wisconsin. If the Minnesota games are on, as like the sub-affiliation. And you have Utah, a little bit of Wyoming, and some of Nevada that gets Utah, the part of Nevada gets Utah Station. And that's because I'm assuming Jordan Love went to Utah State he played at Utah State for college football. And then we have New Orleans Rams in the feature. We have New Orleans of Louisiana, a little bit of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas gets like the Shreveport, Louisiana station. And then most of Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama area, and the Panama City, Florida area. And then Hawaii gets New Orleans Rams because they're going with the LA state area. It's Fresno, it's Bakersfield, Santa Barbara, Los Angeles, San Diego area. You get the LA Rams game. And then the Chicago area gets that game as well because that's an NFC area. And then the AFC areas end up going with the feature game. And then we have a little bit of Idaho. Obviously, I'm assuming that's yeah, this game. I'm surprised not the Boise area because Ashton Jenkins went to Boise State. It might be his home area. It could be like his home area in Boise. His home area in Idaho, maybe. Maybe where he went to like high school. Or where he's from. And you have the Reno and Las Vegas, Nevada areas. And then you have the San Francisco, probably Oakland area of California. And then you have Orlando, Jacksonville, and Savannah, Georgia, which is like the small Sunday team market area. It's as small of a Sunday team market area as you can pretty much get for the Jacksonville area for that game. And then you have Nashville, Tennessee, Indianapolis, Indiana, Cincinnati, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Boston, Massachusetts, and the New York City area. And it's just the immediate areas, not like just the immediate team market. It has to show the late window game. It's not like all of the Sunday team market area for. It's not all of the Sunday team market area for a team that plays on the channel that doesn't have the single window in the early window. Not like it's just the immediate metro. So if you see other people, like for example, Connecticut, they get on CBS, they get Atlanta and New England for extended Sunday team market area. However, they're not in the immediate metro area, the simulcast area, for like a national game, for like a Thursday night that's not on there, a Monday night, Thursday night, the same as on a international game, like an NFL Network Week 17 game, or stuff like that. So so they do not have to show it, just the immediate metro areas of the teams, like the teams that are in like the simulcast area by the NFL. They have to show the late window game, and just the late window game, but it's in the immediate area of the home team of the team's market, the immediate that wherever that team is located in the immediate team market, they have to show the window game. It doesn't have to be the whole Sunday team market. for the games, and so it's more extended reach. Like maybe Indianapolis Colts. It's all of Indiana. You get to see that pretty much for the most part. And all of Indiana does not have the show late window game. It's just the Indianapolis area has a show late window game on the same window channel. If they have a game in the early window on the doubleheader window, so or if they have a game in the late window on the single window game would be on Fox. It would be the early game. So yeah, that's it. And that's it. So that is it for Week 9, 2025 NFL Team Up. I wonder if some of these will be more extend out. I wonder, but some of these might be more extended out. We'll see how it goes. All these, that have a game on Fox, that their local team, like the team that we're going to be watching, is on Fox, not CBS. They'll probably stay the same. I would assume, almost guarantee they would stay the same. If you're, the only ones that might change might be like St. Louis, Cape Girardeau, Missouri areas. They're going to Chicago at Cincinnati instead, because for the sub-affiliation for the Illinois fans. I would assume. Otherwise, I would assume. Don't really see any other ones that would really switch too much. So maybe the New Orleans area goes to not at New England, maybe, because they made it Tampa area did. I'm not. But either way, I'm not. Oh yeah, yeah. This team area looks pretty set in stone, I would say. So I would say pretty much. Oh, in Hawaii in the Fox single, you got Jacksonville, Las Vegas. I thought it was, you got Jacksonville 6. And the CS on Alaska and Hawaii. They're going with San Francisco and my Giants. And then the Fox single, Alaska's going with Messenger Street because Steelers are Messenger Street. They're going with San Francisco. They're not going with Los Angeles, which I thought they might. They're going with the late window game. San Francisco, Jacksonville, Las Vegas. So, they're going with San Francisco showing. Anyways, that's it for the maps. Nothing new, really. Nothing really new. Just, it might be a little bit of a change, maybe in the CBS early for like St. Louis, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Probably go with Chicago, Cincinnati for the Illinois area. Like they did. Kind of with some areas of Illinois. You went with. The varsity sure like Carolina, Green Bay. So I could see them doing that for Chicago, Cincinnati. But that's the only thing I could think of that would happen. So.